I don't know how to say this, Dad.
How to say what?
I don't know how to describe these feelings any other way.
Your brother and I want to understand, Anne.
Okay. Every day, I wake up and I feel like this.
Feel like what?
Exhausted. It's everywhere. Today is going to be a good day. No, today's going to be a great day. I'm fine. Why am I so anxious? My primary emotion is fear. Scared that everyone will forget about today. No. Sadness. Not being remembered. I know. Everyone didn't forget. I'm not forgotten. Even if no one has texted me. Right? Wow. Toy Story really fucked with me. Sorry for not answering.
You know, you've got to turn off your read receipts if you're going to blatantly ignore me.
I wasn't ignoring you.
Happy birthday, little sis.
Thanks. How are you doing? Sorry for not picking up.
All good. I'm doing well. Sydney and I got a babysitter till late, so it's going to be a rum and cokes kind of night.
Amazing. I'm excited to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's crazy how having kids actually changes everything. Like, everything. People say it'll happen, and you go on thinking, no, not me. But then one day, yeah, it's you.
Yeah, I don't relate to that at all.
Well, that's confusing, since you're so old now. What are you, 26 going on 90?
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use an alliteration in that sentence. You know, like 26 going on 60.
Nah, I'm 35. I know more than you.
35 going on 1,007.
Yeah, exactly. Well, what are you up to today?
Just going to eat with June and some friends.
Cool. Very cool. One second.
Did you ask her about tonight?
Oh, right. Do you want June to come too? We haven't seen her in a while.
Can we just...
Let's just keep the party small.
All right.
Say something else to her.
And And, hey, remember, everything's gonna be
Yeah.
fine.
I know. Everything is fine because I'm safe and I have good health. And today will be a good day because I'll make it one.
That's right. The best birthday yet.
Totally. Love you. See you later. God, it must be so overwhelming. There's my door, my plant. There's clothes on the floor. I need to clean. No, thinking positive. June, what's up?
Whoa, girl, I thought you were dead.
Not dead, just drowning in outfit options.
You gonna wear the green skirt?
I was thinking about it. I mean, would that be dumb? I know I wore it.
No, you look damn good in it. And I figured that's what you would choose, so I color coordinated.
Okay, cool.
Is that okay? I can go back and change if you don't want me.
It's totally okay. I don't know, just weird headspace.
Okay.
Seriously, it's just me. That's super sweet of you.
Yeah, I'm the fucking sweetest. Okay, well, I'll be there in 5 to 10 minutes. Should I come in or wait?
Okay, can I meet you out there?
Great. Love you. And remember, the birthday queen can't be late. Everyone else is simply...
Early. Love you too.
No!
Every day, I wake up and I feel like this,
Feel like what?
exhausted. It's everywhere.
It's not like you're dying.
You're fine.
Think positive. I can do this. Everything's fine. People want to see me. I just have to make it to the car. I'll be fine.
Happy birthday!
Oh my God, this is so sweet of you.
Bitch, when have I not gotten you balloons?
Freshman year, when you got me chocolates instead.
Oh my God, it was one time.
Sorry. You asked me when you hadn't.
Whatever, I'm the sweetest, and you're my person.
You're my person.
Good. Now get in, bitch, we're going brunching.
Hey, June. Can I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to spend the day with me?
What? Annie, I'm ecstatic.
Okay, like, do you like me?
I mean, sometimes you're a total pain in the ass, but Annie, you're one of my favorite people on the planet.
I just feel like you guys don't want to be with me today.
We do. Whoa, whoa, Annie, I promise you.
Okay, cool. It was just in my head. Thanks.
Why do you ask that?
Well, I don't like to have a big deal made out of me or my birthday.
But you like to make a big deal out of me on my birthday.
Yeah?
So, what's different?
Well, I want to do it for you. I get scared that the effort will be too much.
What do you mean?
That you guys will realize you don't want to be friends with me. That I'm too much work to deserve Olive or any of you. I'm scared that you're doing it, like, out of obligation.
Annie, we've talked about this. What did I say you never are to me?
A burden. I know.
Then why would it be out of obligation?
Because maybe you don't really love me. It's anyone. It's everyone. It's the girls. You don't do anything to make me feel like that. You love me really well.
I trust you in that.
Good, because really it's just me. I'm just being stupid. It's just stupid. I don't know.
Hey, Anne, let's count. Okay. I love you, and I feel zero obligation to be here today. I want to be.
Okay, cool.
Is there anything else I can do?
Just had to check, anxiety stuff.
You don't have to be fine, Anne.
What?
You don't have to be fine.
Well, I am.
Okay.
I am. And we have a lot to do today. So,
Totally, Anne.
find the seatbelt, grab the seatbelt, pull it across, bring it down, click it in, hands down, breathe. I'm fine.
Right there we were in a younger year. Can't you see it just as two? Take my hand, come and dance with me. I'm scared to do it without you.
I find it really interesting how people interpret the script differently, because we have this research-based example of what this one woman experiences her anxiety through. All these people watching it, all these people reading it can interpret it differently, but in reality, on the inside, there's just so much going on within each of us that creates this sensation of anxiety.
Something that I think is really neat to know about our brains is that kind of on this very primitive level, our brains are sort of searching through the environment externally and internally, just sort of scanning for threats. And this happens multiple times a second without us knowing that.
It's a perception of a threat of some sort. If you begin to panic, you're no longer using rational thought. If you're in a situation where you need rational thought in order to survive, it's not something that's going to be suitable to survival.
When we think about the biological science behind anxiety, we have to start with evolution. We have to recognize that the reason why people experience anxiety today is because that was an evolutionary trait, one that developed over generations and generations. There's sort of this chain reaction that occurs. It all starts with an interpretation of stimuli in the environment. We sense that there's something wrong going on around us. Physically, we see the heart ramp up in terms of its heart rate, our breathing speeds up, and we start to prepare ourselves to address whatever the problem might be.
When MRI scans or PET scans are used, you can see different areas of the brain activate. You're going to see the frontal lobes react, but after that, the limbic system or the more primitive areas of the brain are what really begin to light up, which causes the actual sympathetic reaction.
And hey, remember, everything's going to be fine.
I know. Everything is fine because I'm safe and I have good health.
Anxiety can manifest in all sorts of ways. It can look like I'm frantically scrolling through my phone because I need to avoid what I'm experiencing in this moment. It could be I'm going to work like crazy and I'm going to answer every email in my inbox.
A lot of times I think when examining people that have different mental health struggles in television, it's so easy for us to gloss over on this surface level of what anxiety can be like and create a character that isn't as full as we all are in real life.
So my anxiety really kind of makes me start just moving. The way I put it is I feel like I'm just constantly vibrating and just trembling, the whole shaking of the leg, and I just feel like I'm floating, essentially, but not in a good way. When I was in high school, that was the biggest moment or time of my life where I was dealing with my depression and my anxiety. My family, I just couldn't talk to about it because they still had that whole mentality of mental illness being a weakness.
People do well when they have the right support. In American culture, anxiety is really valued. Anxiety can often look like overstriving or perfectionism or being a workaholic. It can also look like alcohol. There's a lot of positive reinforcement to be anxious, and there's also a lot of shutting down of supporting people around the vulnerability of anxiety. So oftentimes people are in anxious states alone, and that creates a real problem.
One of the main reasons we experience anxiety is because we have some deep unmet need and our body's aware of it. When you see a person experiencing anxiety, not only do you notice what's going on for them, but there's a part of your brain that's experiencing their anxiety sort of vicariously. A recent study actually found that roughly 50% of American adults feel lonely and isolated. And this includes people who are like living with others. It's really hard to live life with anxiety, but that's better than letting anxiety live your life for you.
You don't do anything to make me feel like that. You love me really well.
I trust you in that.
Good, because really it's just me. I'm just being stupid. It's just stupid. I don't know.
Hey, Anne, let's count.
When you put two brains together and you put a brain on fire, a brain with anxiety and a brain that doesn't have anxiety, the brain that doesn't have anxiety has the capacity to help this brain with anxiety and regulate it and be this external regulator. And that to me is so cool and so hopeful.
It's always difficult to try and understand how another person feels, but trying to have a sense of empathy for how other people are feeling or their own well-being is kind of what makes us human. And it's in the absence of that empathy that we have a very difficult time getting along with each other.